Got his best buddy, Bella. Bella the bird, guys. So cute. A futon, a TV, and a bird. See, but he wasn't physically abusive to me. It was all really, like, financial and, like, using Shiloh against me and, like, mental or emotional stuff. Like, he would, like, throw the fact that I had BPD, like, make any sense because I'm actively trying to heal a lot of... A plaque with your name on it? I don't know what you want here, but I'll try and give it to you if you leave me the fuck alone. So I don't know if they'd actually give me a restraining order because the last time I went for Mel, because I didn't call the cops the day that he broke my cheekbone, they kind of saw it as like, oh, well, it's a he said, she said. And that's why Mel ended up getting the charges and the restraining order against it.
Whoops. Next one.
The day that he broke my cheekbone, they kind of saw it as like, oh, well, it's a he said, she said. And that's why Mel ended up getting the charges and the restraining order against it. 3 months into our relationship, he was already messaging TWT, so he can try all he wants, but he's fucking psychotic.
Imagine calling Hale psychotic.
Oh, so funny. So funny to me. Feel better about my life. I'm probably gonna end up selling my Killstar purse and buying a different one. So this has been like my staple purse for like ever, but this bag, this like earthy little sanctuary for work, and I want to like rent a room for it. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll have to post a picture of it because it's really hard to explain, but it's like, it's a table, like a massage table.
Her moods are so erratic.
It's got all these crystals sticking out of it, and it's got chromotherapy lights for the chakras. So from, you know, the Roy G. Biv, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And I'm gonna try and make this like really super vibey place.
Hear how Shiloh sounds real comfy in the background?
I love you too, kiddo.
I know. But we're talking about the same.
Next one.
I'm just gonna be putting it up with a hair tie when I get to work. Same. Hey, same. Hey, same. The amount of sheer fucking stress I've had to deal with the last 2 weeks. All not brought on by me, which is insane. Like, acting like a fucking sociopath over it. Like, I don't understand what is all this energy? You chose this, bro. You chose this for us. You chose to go to the hate page afterwards. You chose to be a fucking douche. You chose to block my number. Like, all of this stuff, you chose. So why am I in trouble for it? Why am I getting bitched at by everybody for it?
Bobby says, has it only been 2 weeks? It feels like 2 years. It fucking has. I swear to God, I've done 2 weeks worth of lives. Like, I swear to God, like, I've been doing like 2-3 hour lives. It's insane just to get through it all. It's wild. And this is just like snippets of the lives.
It's just hilarious. I don't even listen to people that complain about it anymore because they have no fucking clue about how much I did for this man. And you know what's funny? Once you take the control from a narcissist, whether they have narcissistic tendencies or
fucking 2.5 weeks. It feels like months. It feels like months. Oh my God. So it's 2.5 weeks. So we're not even at the rough period yet. If we went by what happened in Mel and her relationship, this is not even the rough period yet. It came on like the 5-6 weeks mark is when she went fucking nuts. Like mental nuts.
Like a fucking sociopath. I think that you have a right to my child, but I was not the one who wanted this. I did not start it this way.
Like, we're literally still just at the rambling stage where she just rambles over and over and over about it. I think this went on for like a good month before she actually turned. I think after a month was when she tried to start getting him back, and then that went for like 3 weeks, and then it went to like nutcase stage. Just in case Hal needs to mark it on his calendar.
I did not start it this way. That's not what I wanted, okay? So, the fact that I'm now having to go above and beyond, Sunny, to fix what he fucking destroyed. He wants to whine and cry like a fucking baby. Yeah, same. Except for I didn't think that you have a right to my child. He never gets to ever see Shiloh again. Because if you're gonna go to a hate page as a 28-year-old grown-ass man, you should no longer be allowed in that child's life. And that is what has happened.
So, what she's trying to do here is she's trying to put the blame on Hal. The reason why you can't see Shiloh is because of what you done. It's what Hale's done. That's the reason why. It was always going to be that she couldn't see Hale, but Hale couldn't see Shiloh, but she needs to have an excuse, and him being on the page is what the excuse is. If he wasn't on the page, the excuse would be something else. You abused me. You opened a door on me.
I tried to better my life after the breakup. I tried to go and get a new job.
I would say, if anything, this page has protected Shiloh more than Courtney has. Because remember when she put that vile video of her dancing out, and we all went and had a spaz at her until she removed it, and she removed all those hashtags. If it wasn't for us, she would have kept doing stuff like this and exposing Shiloh to try and get views and likes, and no one's going to hold her accountable for it. So don't sit there and tell me that this page is like so bad for Shiloh and Hale shouldn't be, allowed to talk to Shiloh because of this page, when this page is literally has people on there that are always looking out for Shiloh and always calling her out for the shit that she's done to Shiloh.
All this extra stuff done so that I could continue to live my merry, happy life. That's how broken my brain is. I can't even talk right. Whether they have narcissistic tendencies or whether they're a narcissist doesn't matter. But when you take the control out of a narcissistic situation, that's when they lose.
How can one person do so much research on a narcissist and what a narcissist does and a narcissist's behavior and not recognize that they are a fucking narcissist? It blows my mind.
Their shit. And that is what is happening now. I took the control. I reclaimed my daughter. And now he's off his fucking walls.
Maybe she lives like in an alternate universe, guys. And it's like, off his walls means being calm and collected. And acting like a fucktard like she is right now is, the norm. That's how people should react.
I didn't want any of this. He told me he wanted to co-parent. He told me he wanted peace. I tried to give him that. He charged at me. That's the whole reason why any of this is even fucking happening. Is because he did.
She's trying to say that he charged her, but they had that talk after he apparently charged at her when he opened the door. So how does that, why is she saying he wanted to co-parent, he wanted to do this and that, but then he charged at me? If you knew you weren't going to co-parent with him, then why'd you even go and meet him? Because you thought he was going to take you back.
did it and then had the nerve to say that he didn't.
I'm eating M&Ms. I was eating an apple before and I know it was so loud, but now I'm eating M&Ms. Ugh, I'm going to end up so fat doing these lives. Just munching on my big jumbo bucket of M&Ms. It literally, I'm at the point where it says time to get more. It says party's only starting at the top. Still plenty left. Sounds like a good party. Time to get more. Yeah, no, I know. The Vegemite. People, it's an acquired taste.
Had the nerve to fucking message me. There's such an opioid epidemic out here. I just seen 3 separate people tripping at 8:10 in the morning. Crazy. Anywho, and how you got the nerve to complain about me not paying the fucking utilities that I don't live in Dallas for? You think I'm really about to pay the fucking sewage and water and trash for you? Fucking idiot. I'm not paying everything for a house I'm not living at. Oh. Now I'm in this position where I have to get my daughter a lawyer.
Yeah, Hal got the bird back.
And that should tell you guys something, that I'm not getting a fucking lawyer for me. I'm not filing a restraining order for me. I'm filing a restraining order for Shiloh because she does not deserve to be dragged through that fucking shit. Can I get a Trenta pink drink?
Yeah.
And a bacon and Gouda?
Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
That's 11:12. We'll see that.
Thank you. I'm doing all of this to protect Shiloh. Not a single bit of it is me trying to ruin him or be scared of him. The fuck I look like being scared of a man who literally let me fuck him with a strap.
Wow.
I ain't scared of that shit. What I am scared of, though, is the fact that he is involving himself with disgusting, vile women who have nothing better to do than to sit online and pick apart every single Instagram mom who tested the limits. Because all the ones that get the most fire, me, Juliana, Sierra, it's because we have outspoken minds. That's literally it. Y'all don't know how to just disagree with someone and move the fuck on. Instead, you guys want to cause a fucking shitstorm over it. And I don't fucking get your mentality. It's actually really childish, really pathetic, and really stupid.
This is coming from the girl that was on the page, literally sending in stuff and commenting about all of it.
It shows emotional unintelligence, and it shows hella immaturity.
Courtney, your gaslighting doesn't work with us, babe.
So, think about that the next time you're about to go and comment some stupid ass bullshit about, oh, she's not a good mom.
Yeah, so not a damn one of those girls that she named likes her ass. They all fucking hate her. They hate her. Like, half of them, she's on there and she acts like chummy with them and, oh, they forgave me for what I did. No, they all fucking hate you. They just don't want the drama. Like, I know for a fact that many of those Instagram mums hate her.
We're not good moms because we're outspoken. Fuck you. Has anyone who's ever been successful
No, you're not a good mum because you're not a good mum, Courtney.
not been outspoken?
Hale even said Courtney doesn't like Juliana. I know. She just hopes to, like, get support from Juliana because she has such a little following and Juliana has a big one. And it's all about hoping that if she jumps on her lives and talks enough and tries to make herself seem like she's as relevant as Juliana, that hopefully those followers will come over and be like, oh, this girl gets it too. Let's go and follow her. When literally nobody cares. Like, it's funny that she's, like, blocked the majority of people on the page and now no one is on her lives because literally no one fucking cares. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, hold on, guys.
That's exactly right. Where are these mums coming to her defense, coming to show her support? They think she is nutso too. Yes, and I remember specifically a live where Juliana was like, you know, that would be like me getting married to the love of my life and then talking about my ex. That's fucking crazy. And someone's like, you mean like Courtney did? And she's like, I don't know who that is, but they're fucking stupid for doing that. And then someone's like, she follows you. And she realized that it was Courtney. And she's like, oh, okay. And she didn't say anything like, oh, no, I love Courtney. She was just like, oh.
On this road, and it's really sketchy because there's a lot of homeless people down here that will jump out in front of your car and shit.
But she's so scared of a homeless person jumping out in front of a car. But on the other hand, she's like, if I ever see TWT, like, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to have razor blades in my bun. Like, fucking stop your shit.
A lot of people on drugs out here.
Yes, it's like her phone voice. Like, hello. Oh, okay. Fine.
No.
Weirdo.
There are so many people that are off their fucking rocker on drugs.
No, I think she said razor blades in her bun. Like her hair bun. But now that you mention it, who fucking knows? It could have been anything. This is Courtney. Like, nothing is out of bounds here.
I don't like it around here. Downtown is the most sketchy fucking place in the universe. Okay, here's the park. I've got about 15 minutes before I have to go into this intake appointment for Shiloh. But I never wanted any of this, guys. I never asked for any of this. I asked for peace, and he couldn't give me that. And then when I came out about the fact that he could not give me that, that's when everything is. There are so many people that are off their fucking rocker.
Oh, whoops.
Item.
Imagine that, saying that. There are so many people that are off their rocker. Yeah, Courtney. You, darling, you.
And then I have work right after, like literally right after my orientation. I don't know how long it's going to go. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of information. I brought everything I could possibly need because I figured it would be like this. I'm going to be there till 4. So 6 hours, 7 hours. Right now I have to go into an appointment and talk to this lady about what happened and why it's so fucked up.
I feel for this woman with the entirety of my soul to have to sit there and listen to Courtney and try and keep a straight face without pressing like the, you know, the red security button they have at banks, like, fucking help me, help.
Item. And then I have work right after, like literally right. I will come after you for the rest of yours. So,
Ew.
I don't play when it comes to my fucking family. Yeah, there's still stuff going on. He's still gonna keep talking. He's still gonna keep joining their lives. He's still gonna keep feeding her information, and she's still gonna continue to make her fucking live videos.
The only person that's feeding information is Courtney. Like, Hale's not sending me any information. He's not feeding any information because there's nothing more for him to say. Like, didn't want to be with her. He divorced her. The divorce papers are sent. It's in the process of being, finalized. Like, he's done with her. She's the only one giving me content. Like, what else would we be talking about in these lives if we did not have Courtney's 1,000 million lives to replay and talk about?
You spend hours of your day going live and talking about somebody who's halfway across the world instead of putting that effort into a career.
I have a career, darling. I own a business. That's why I'm allowed to be at home doing what I want, because I've already put all of that time in my 20s building that business, so I have the freedom now.
Or into building your own social media so that you can stay home with your kids.
Okay, and this one, I would never want to build my social media. I don't want to build social media. That has no appeal to me whatsoever. Like, that's the last thing I would ever want. It's why I don't have people from any pages, like, on my personal page. I think I have, like, 2 people on my personal page, and that's pretty much it. And I'm not even on there anymore because there's so much COVID stuff lately that I'm like, fuck this. I'm not even logged into it, just my messenger. But the last thing I'd ever want is to grow my social media so I can stay home with my kids. I can stay home with my kids because I have a business. But growing social media is nothing for me. Like, this girl, she sits there and she claims to know all this stuff about me. And she's absolutely clueless. She's like Mandy D, just because of, like, the email thing that she's got. Because, like, my Google is obviously Mandy D. Like, anyone can find that information. That's out there for everyone. But to sit there and think that people's goals are to grow their social media so they can stay home with their kids, no, that is not, and has never been my goal. I've never wanted to be like an influencer or have large amounts of following on a personal account. That's just not what I want to do. But I've heard them be like, you could grow your career. Girl, I'm in my 30s. I've already spent my whole 20s grinding my ass off, so now I can chill in my 30s. That is the point of my 20s to me. You'll get there.
That's gross to me. That's really gross to me. And
like, I'll agree, I literally have way too much time on my hands. I do. Although I do have a lot of stuff that I do as well, but I mean, I have the time to sit here and do this.
she doesn't have the best reputation.
And apparently I have a bad reputation, which I'm really unsure about where that come from, because, yeah, unless she's talking about the Instamums not liking me. But I mean, I'm not really bothered by how other people feel about me. Like, this is something that I enjoy doing. It's a hobby for me. I enjoy giving you guys entertainment, because I know a lot of you, when I first started doing this was like when we were growing our business and I was at home with babies and I didn't have any adult interaction. So I was like, shit, man, like, you know, you can feel pretty isolated. And that's why I started this page. So I'm like, there has to be other people that are out there that, you know, don't really have other people to interact with during the day while they've got, like, I had 3 babies. So, and they're all like a year between each other. And it was just something that I thought was cool, because, you know, I have people that say to me, oh, I've been going through this, or they're in the hospital at the moment with COVID. And so they've got this page for entertainment to keep them going through the day, or others that are like, I wake up and the first thing I do is check your page in the morning when I have my coffee, getting ready for work. Other people tell me that while they're at work, they listen to the podcast while they're doing stuff to, like, keep them busy and stuff. So, like, you know, just stuff like that. But also those people that are at home with their kids, and, like, their partners at work, or for whatever reason, like, it's just a bit of entertainment for you to have, and you can, you know, rather than, like, on a reality TV show, watch a reality TV show and then you go and, like, might look something up on Google or whatever, but we actually can have interactions and conversations here. So I enjoy it. It's not so much just for me, it's the enjoyment of making sure other people are entertained as well and that they enjoy it. And I get comments all the time, messages all the time saying, you know, thanks for everything that you do and stuff like that. So, like, and I appreciate those messages, and that's probably why I won't ever close the page, because I want to make sure that people always know where to come if they're having, like, a shit time or they've got someone to talk to. Like, sometimes I can be like 3 or 4 days late, which is really shit. I'm sorry lately. But, like, if you ever need someone to talk to, like, I am there. I can give you my best advice. You might not always like my advice, but if you want honest advice, my inbox is the place to go. Yeah, someone just said, listen to you while I clean. It makes it easier to clean. I do that with like true crime and stuff. But lately I've been like re-listening to our lives and kind of like editing it as I'm listening as well.
At all.
Her spy is here. Really? Do you know which one, or is it because she's live and she's like, they're talking about me again? The one that just joined. Court Fisher. Actually, I think we've seen her on her lives. How do I wave? Hi, Spy. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Can you wave back? Because she, like, Courtney the other day, I was, like, recording her live, and she waved at me. I was like, she sees me. Because normally I, like, try to, like, jump in at the time when she's, like, distracted talking about something else or waving her arms around, just pray that other people put comments in. I love true crime. True crime it's my thing. Like, I love it. I don't know why. I'm, like, obsessed with it at this point. Bad Zaddy. Hello. Is that a fake account? Let's have a look. Why can't I press on them? Doesn't matter. She needs a spy because otherwise, how else is she going to know what we're saying so that she can go live and be like, rah! Again. I love the shout outs, Court.
I will come after you for the rest of yours.
Booga booga.
The most ridiculous part of all of this is that this girl, guys, has worked it down to a science, okay? She knows that she will never get in trouble for what she says online. How much shit she stirs up, how much people...
I will never get in trouble for what I say online. That's ironic coming from someone like Courtney that literally defames people all over social media. And because I, like, repeat and give my opinion, I am, like, the baddest person here. Are you insane? Of course, I don't have it worked down to a science. When I first started it and you were all throwing your legal shit at me, I did what, like, a normal person does, and I went and see my lawyer, and I was like, we actually have a lawyer on our page, and it's great, because I don't even have to go to mine. I can just be like, hey, question for you. And they can answer the question. But, like, this girl was like... I called the FBI and they're going to be sending paperwork, and I'm like, okay, that might work on your 5-year-old, but it's not going to work on an adult that knows how the law works with stuff like this. Like, people are allowed to have an opinion. When you count yourself as an influencer and you tell everyone that you're an influencer, it's just, you're free game. Like, you are fair game. Like, anyone can go on there and talk about you because it's you claiming that, you are an influencer, so therefore people are watching you anyway. She said FBI. I swear to you, she said FBI. And I was like, okay. Rightio. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, the only thing that she doesn't realize is you could stop having anything said about you if you just stopped talking shit. Like, people would have nothing to say. If you did only positive things, there would only be positive things that people could report back or submit. But she just only says nasty things.
Go and harass these people. And I don't know what y'all get out of that, but that's really disgusting if you're a part of it. If you are a part of that, you should really feel ashamed with yourself that you spend that much time shitting on other women for absolutely zero reason other than...
Did she just say absolutely no reason? Really?
You just don't like them. Because that's what it came down to. After my relationship with Mel, is because people just didn't like me on social media. That's fine, but there's a whole ass block button for that. There's a whole ass unfollow button for that. The second, though, that you get in my life and you start fucking with my daughter's life...
Oh, wait. Thanks, Mom.
People like her. Why? Because she's inflammatory. You want to know why people tend to like me? Because I'm inflammatory. So I get it.
Ooh, do not put us in the same boat, you crazy bitch.
But at the same time, I don't go around shitting on other women 24/7. I don't do that.
Just other men. Not women, just the men. Okay? You're a man, you're a piece of shit, I'm gonna shit on you.
I mind my own fucking business.
Is anybody else, like, kind of laughing, but then kind of cringing, and then laughing and then cringing?
When it comes to other people's lives. The stupid fucking hate page owner. Stupid fucking Mandy D or whoever she is. I swear to God, I ever see her in person, it's
Here comes the razor blades.
on site. And it ain't just gonna be my hands. I'm putting my fucking bun up with razor blades in that bitch.
She said bun, right? She said bun. She's not putting a bum up with razor blades in that bitch. But she lost to a chihuahua. Oh my god, this is great. Yeah, I'm IBS up in this house.
Because this is disgusting to me that grown ass women. People like her. Why? Because she's in.
Alright, so I just want to read some of the comments. Worked it down to a science. I think that was my favourite part. Next person. I don't shit on other women like the hate page. We are reposting exactly what you post and sharing opinions. You are attempting to shame a man for his sex life, body, and blatantly lying about his behaviour. Good point. It's very telling that one comment left there was left for all these slides because no one actually interacts with her, just watching circus. And the funny part is, I've had a couple of people message me and be like, I just want to let you know, this is me commenting on her live. I hate her, but I just don't want to get blocked. So how many of these people are actually her friends? I feel like it's only that one silly woman that always defends her. I feel like the rest are just there for the tea and they don't want to get kicked. So they're like, hey, bestie. Next person, Court. Sierra and Yuli get talked about the most on here because they make super shitty decisions and post them very public platforms, not because they're outspoken. I mean, how can you sit there and say Sierra's outspoken when she can barely speak English? Yeah. If I ever see her in person, it's on site. No one is scared of you, Courtney. You lost to a chihuahua. Is she vaping with a kid in the car? No, a kid's not in the car. I hate that she didn't say please while she ordered, but I'm not surprised that she has no proper manners. No. The fact that she goes back and forth between I'm not scared of him, fuck him, to I need a restraining order for my daughter is hilarious. Like, I'm sorry, how paranoid and delusional do you have to think that Hale would do a single thing to that little girl? I mean, it's only spite. She knows Hale's not ever going to do anything to Shiloh. She knows that, and she can't even make up a fantasy story about it on live because people are going to call her out for it. Like, the only thing she can do is try and, like, exaggerate tiny stories, like the door opening and stuff like that. She knows Hale is not dangerous to Shiloh, that he has nothing but love for her. But this is the only way she can attempt to hurt him because obviously he's unbothered by the divorce. He's unbothered by her saying, well, you don't come back, you know. And it's the only thing that he wanted was to be a part of Shiloh's life. And so she's trying so hard to use Shiloh as that pawn. I have so many thoughts, but the comment turned into a book, so never mind. But holy shit, she must not hear herself. There's no other explanation. It's strange that she can... say all these things that do make sense, like talking about narcissists and this and that, but you can't recognise that she's actually speaking about herself. And the last comment says, first of all, she gets so bent out of shape when she talks about the hate page, saying that anyone who is on there is vile and disgusting for judging others, when she does the exact same thing, constantly judges Hale, and even while on live she's judging all the people she claims are on drugs. Like, who's the biggest hypocrite? Second of all, I'm so glad her and Hale never ended up having a child together. She would be using that baby's even bigger pawn than Shiloh. There was actually a live that I screen recorded of hers, and I don't think I posted it yet. I don't know if I found it or not. But she says I'm on heroin in the video. She's like, I think she's on heroin. And I'm like, okay. Like, what have I done that is so strange that would look like I'm on heroin? Bum up with razor blades and that bitch. You're so hated, it's really just amazing. I know. And lol, you can make a meme of that. The only thing you need to protect yourself is a chihuahua. I know, I'll just go and buy a chihuahua and I'll call it Bella. Call it Bella the chihuahua. But I mean, like, oh, it was funny because literally, like, 2 days before that, well, like, you know, she's just a chihuahua. Like, she doesn't have any bite. She's all bark, no bite. And she gets bitten by a freaking chihuahua. And it won. Oh, that never gets old. I'm sorry. Oh, I think we've seen this one. My bad. Sorry. Is there any more? I don't know. Oh, here we go.
People like her. Why? Because she's inflammatory. You want to know why people tend to like me? Because I'm inflammatory.
Okay,
So
that's a double up.
It's hilarious to me. It really is. It's really gross that other women act like this towards people. It really is. I am losing faith in humanity because of how gross women are to each other. We already deal with enough, guys. We already deal enough with misogynistic men not getting paid equally, not getting treated
Why is she just so nasty towards men? What is her deal?
equally. Why are we still fighting each other? I don't fucking know. But it's childish. It is so childish and so stupid and so gross and vile and disgusting. I can't even put it into words how I feel about it. But it's nasty.
I thought it was hilarious that she kept saying she hates coffee and then gets attacked by a dog named Coffee. I know, there is a lot of that live that I wish that I had. Like, I thought I was a screen recording and I wasn't, and I was devastated afterwards. But, like, and then because I thought it was screen recording, I didn't save the recording that we did on the live. I just left it, so that was annoying.
Act like that, you are pathetic in every sense of the word. And the fact that you would
it's sort of crazy too that she's just like, you're pathetic, you're the worst, and she's like bringing down everybody that's on this page, and yet all we do is repost what she says and we share opinions, and she's the only one really attacking anyone that I can see. You know, like, yeah, people write some pretty harsh stuff in the comments, but they're only reacting to what she's saying.
I'm sure celebrities get it too, you know. It is disgusting to me that grown-ass women sit on this page and rip into anybody who they seemingly don't like.
So no one at all is even responding to her, and I think that's why she just keeps repeating herself over and over, because she doesn't have anyone to respond to.
That's gross. I don't know how many of you actually think that you're doing good things by going after the moms like this, but it's disgusting. And it really says more about you than it does about the moms that are going through these traumatic events and having the vulnerability and the bravery to share them with you.
Yes, we're assholes for sharing exactly what you posted. Go on.
Exactly. We share our lives with you because we want to. Not because we have to, because we want to.
And what's also confusing is the fact that she has 9K followers. How is she even trying to put herself, she always tries to hold herself to the same height as all the other Insta mums. This girl has bought the majority of her followers. Scroll back through and look at the start of her followers, and every single one of them was a purchase follower. You can see, because they're all dead accounts. They haven't posted in years. If they have any posts at all, they have not posted in years. If Instagram did another swipe, remember years ago, Instagram did a big wipe of all the ghosts, and Becca lost thousands of followers, and she was whinging and complaining about look how many followers I've lost. They're not real followers, they're ghost followers. Why are you complaining about followers that cannot interact with you? They are literally just a number, and she was so upset about it. And this is what Courtney, she thinks because she has 10K followers, and even though probably, I would say at least 7,000 of those followers are just bot accounts, she thinks that she can hold herself to the same standard as all these others that have 40K followers and 100K followers.
So if there's someone who's big on social media sharing something vulnerable and scary that they've been through, to helpfully hope that other people will see it and not feel alone, and you're shitting on women for that, and you think you're better than them, it's hilarious. It's disgusting to me that grown-ass They wait. It's funny how as soon as I go live, I get a flood of people joining. Y'all wait for any reason to
Did she just say a flood of people? There is literally 6 fucking people watching. Like, how is that a flood?
crucify somebody. You wait in the bushes with your eyes peeking out, waiting for one of us to say anything you could possibly use to paint us as fucking psychos. And it's
We don't have to wait, though. That's the thing. Because, like, as we speak, there's probably live going. Did that girl ever respond, or should I go back up and block her from the lives? What was her name again? The person that joined, and we were like, oh, that's such and such. Courtney Fisher. Why can't I tap on her? Maybe you can only tap on comments. Let me just write that down. Isn't a flood of people what non-paranoid people would want interaction? Yeah.
really unbelievable to me. It's really unbelievable. But I've got like 7 minutes to get into this appointment and talk to this lady about protecting Shiloh legally. So I'm going to go live afterwards and talk about the outcome.
That never happened. So obviously the girl was like,
but
you're
this
delusional.
whole fucking thing has been absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yes. Okay. I think this was the next one. My God.
We could work it out.
Oh, so that was just the one where she showed herself with a massive filter on, and then she was like, we could have worked the song, we could have worked it out. And then showed her like bawling her eyes out in another. Who films themselves bawling their eyes out so you can use it in a TikTok video later on? The badassy had 0 post follows and following. Lol. Yeah, like I'll go back through and block them. Actually, that's an idea. Let me just play this.
Always.
Thanks.
And Grandma goes over there. Okay. Now I'm getting this right. Okay.
Tired. Feeling like
Look.
a shell. But I'm glad that I'm done with what I'm done with. Because holy shit, that was a fucking roller coaster. I felt like I was stepping on fucking eggshells around in that house. And he could kiss my ass now.
Because I know Con's just a little chunker.
Just so stupid.
How cute is Shy in the background?
Yeah. Oh, almost dropped you guys.
So that bad zaddy has already changed their username.
I'm exhausted.
Always.
I'm
And
exhausted.
Grandma goes over there. Okay. Now I'm getting this right. Okay.
Tired. Feeling like
Look.
a shell. But I'm glad that I'm done with what I'm done with. Because holy shit, that was a fucking roller coaster. I felt like I was stepping on fucking eggshells around in that house. And he could kiss my ass now.
Because I know Con's just a little chunker.
Just so stupid.
Mom, well, sit next to me.
Alright, so I just found that Court Fisher and I just blocked her on the account. But that bad zaddy or whatever, they've changed their name. So we can, did they change their name, Abby? Because I can't see that person. It was like bad zaddy. Can't even see it. Bad zaddy. BAD ZADDY 543. Yeah, so I can't find them. So they've obviously done that. What I'll do... did she just say she's so stupid in reference to Shiloh? I don't know, actually. Not sure. I don't even know how to find out, like, who's on the thing or not. Maybe I should restart the live and then I can see who's on here that's not supposed to be on here. And we can boot them. Oh, look. Someone just left to, someone just left then. So that's probably them going, fuck, gotta go and block. Alright, let me play the next one. Ooh, why aren't you playing?
It has been...
Unless it dropped down because I just blocked that other girl. Who knows?
a year already.
Yes, that'd be awesome, Abby.
Not to say other than that. I mean, it's been a really long
I was
day.
thinking of restarting the live.
Really long day.
No, it's not Mama's.
Really
Not that one. I know her.
I'm over it. I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. What I'm gonna do. But
I'll restart it. I'll restart the live. And then we'll know who's on. And I'll be able to see them when they join. Look, we just lost 2. Can you even see, how do you see who's on? You used to be able to see who was on, but I don't think you can do that now. The down arrow. I'm glad I know that now because now I can see too. But yeah, that Courtney person, I went, whatever her name was, that Court Shepherd or whatever, I just checked and her account was not following this, so she's obviously come over to be a sneaky sneak, so now she's blocked.
at least I'm free, right? Free from feeling like too much. So, there's that. It has been a year already.
Can you make lives for followers only? I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know what to say other than that. I mean, it's been really long.
So we've been on for a little while now. Fuck. We have been on for way longer than I would like to admit. So we just won't talk about that. But there was just a couple of people that were joining us from some accounts that weren't following. So I was like, nope, goodbye. But we're talking about Courtney. And we're just going through some of the lives that we have. So I'm going to try and wrap it up a bit quicker because it's been a few hours and I've got some things to do. But yeah, just pretty much going through the Courtney post 2-hour attack.
Really long day. Really tiring. I'm over it.
She's back to calm speaking Courtney now.
I don't know where I'm gonna go from here, what I'm gonna do. But at least I'm free, right? Free from feeling like too much. So, there's that. I'm glad. Okay, don't get me wrong, I am glad. But it doesn't mean that it's not hard because now I have nobody. And I get a lot of people in my DMs, but nobody worth it. So there's that.
Yeah, so Katie just said, I'm watching her live and her manic and calm episodes are back to back and it's scary. It's strange. Like 1 minute she's just ranting and raving, next minute she's super calm, and it's, I don't know what's actually scarier, to be honest. I think calm Courtney is more frightening. I've done the groceries, Target trip, car wash. It's the most entertainment I've been. You make my chores fun, Mandy. Thank you. I need to do my dishes, but I haven't done them yet. But it's okay because it's Saturday and I've got plenty of time.
We'll see how life goes from here on out.
Calm Courtney's scary. Like, I feel like this is how she'd speak to you right before she punched you in the nose.
I'm just glad that I got what I wanted out of it, the divorce. And I'm glad. Okay, don't get me wrong, I am glad.
This is her just reassuring herself. She's trying to reassure herself because she's having those negative emotions, that sadness is taking over again, and she's like reassuring herself, I got what I wanted. It's okay. Like, this is what I want, and she's trying to like convince herself.
But it doesn't mean that it's not hard, because now I have nobody. And I get a lot of people in my DMs, but nobody worth it. So there's that. We'll see how life goes from here on out.
So, were her and Mel actually married? No, right? She has been married and divorced twice. So, no, her and Mel weren't married. It was just her and Terry and her and Hale.
I'm exhausted. I'm just glad that I got what I wanted out of it today. About life.
Yeah. Good cut, please.
About where I'm going, what I'm headed to do. They can ask. There's also this little question thing I just figured out on live. So if you don't want to have to ask and show your name, you can always ask and I'll just answer it. But it's a fun life. Fun life.
It's almost like I said before, I feel like she maybe takes her medication at night time. So she's really manic during the day and then she's calm at night time. But it could also be that she just exhausts herself. I imagine that it would be really... I would need a nana nap after all that ranting.
Just don't have many people here. So like when I talk about friends kind of like not being there for you, not being supportive, I'm really feeling it right now, guys. It's not like I'm just saying that and acting like it doesn't happen to me. Like, it fucking happens daily. I'm actively going through what I talk about online. So...
yeah, nobody interacts, so don't say anything.
hopefully I get my last paycheck from Slick Rock tomorrow.
This was on the Raw Alignment clothing collection. So there was like 20 people on this live, which is not, generally it's about 6. I think the rest were from the page.
I need to order something, some books or something.
April.
My life. It's going back nice. Nothing, no questions, no comments. I'm really feeling it right now, guys. It's not like I'm just saying that and acting like it doesn't happen to me. Like, it fucking happens daily. I'm actively going through what I talk about online. So, yeah, there's that. Hopefully I get my last paycheck from Slick Rock tomorrow. Because I need to order something, some books or something. 'Cause I'm fucking bored with my life.
She needs to order some books. I wonder if that came just after Juliana's book, because remember she was posting that book. I don't think it was a self-help book, but it was some book that she was reading. I feel like maybe because we know that Courtney takes on like the persona, or she tries to take on like the persona or the hobbies of the people that she dates, and then she sees things like Juliana talking about books, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm going to read a book, No, I think she's not going live on that one anymore because she's now unblocked from going live on her main account. But if you are like reported, so people are on her live and they're reporting her, or they report her stories or whatever, then it just shuts off the live. Like, I don't think I've been able to do a live on mine for ages because people report every single day on my account. So I just don't bother. I just come onto this one. She asked Yuli for a book recommendation. Does that make sense?
Nothing. No questions. No comments.
April, I messaged you about some Ko-Fi stuff. I can't remember my login. Do you still have your password? You should be able to reset the password, maybe. I'll have a look at your message anyway because I don't know what it says. I'll have to have a look at it. Let me look.
I'm really feeling it right now, guys. Do you know if, like, anyone made any comments about me lately? I understand. I'm not interested enough to check their page. Anyone's page. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Ugh.
Nice. It's the bubbles. Does anyone know if, like, anyone made any comments about me lately? I understand. I'm not interested enough to check their page. Anyone's page.
So she's like, I'm not interested. Does anyone have any comments about me? Has anything been commented about me? But I'm not interested enough to check the page. Just send it, April, did you send a message to this account, like the 4.5 or the 5.0, just so I can find it?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was the red flag stuff. I think there's just a couple more. Oh, and then she wrote on a story, and I'll read the story. It says, "You suck the living effing life out of me, bro. Complaining about how I wasn't the same person you married. Yeah, no shit. Good effing clue, Sherlock. There is a reason why I started gaining weight in the beginning of the relationship and then lost it all a year later. But cool flex, dog." Never thought it'd be possible for someone to brag about breaking someone's spirit, but man, round of applause for you, buddy. If you can see your wife's skull, probably a good sign she's stressed and depressed as F. Can we be any more dramatic? I don't think I've seen Hale write anywhere that he was excited that he Sorry. I don't think I seen him say anywhere that he was excited that he broke a spirit or even mentioned breaking a spirit. So that was just weird, but you can see my skull. Oh God, stop it.
And I don't know. I can truly start over for myself. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I don't know. can truly start over for myself. Why?
I don't know. She wants me to get something out of your car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, exactly. It was at cortisol levels. She had a medical issue with it, and now she's trying to say that it's all Hale's fault. I don't know how she can't look at this and be like, okay, I'm being extremely toxic, I'm being extremely abusive, like I need to stop, but she's just on this destructive path.
But I'll be okay, because I gave it my fucking all. I gave it my all. And I found this.
It says, if I come across as harsh or overly something, is because the first time in life I am learning to advocate for myself. I've allowed people to shit on me and apologise for creating a stink. I have allowed people to walk on me and said sorry for scuffing their shoes. I have been trying to excuse the fact that I even exist for as long as I can remember. I'm just now learning to speak loud enough to be heard. Please be patient while I adjust the volume of my emotions. Oh my God.
I don't know if you guys can even see this. But I'll repost it. But it's basically about like splitting up the stuff. My new job, I was in home care. So I was taking care of a client and their dog attacked me. It was super fun. Loved that. Especially right after, everything that I've been going through. It's fine. This also.
Y'all think I'm mean, wait till I don't like you.
Why? Talk to Claire. Today. I called her and told her I was divorced. And she congratulated me. And she said it was for the best and worth it. Talk to Claire. My hobbies? I wasn't really able to take part in any hobbies like the last 2 years. So...
Oh, look, there's that Court Fisher girl there. Court Fisher looks so much better. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I wonder if she's on the other page.
Honestly, don't know myself anymore, really. Which is sad to say, but when you go through something where you're isolated and you're taught that you can't really be yourself, you start to lose out on those things. So, I used to be really, really into tarot reading and like casting spells and stuff like that, and just a bunch of witchy stuff. And I love it, but he did not. He did not. He like going back to that client ever again. See, and maybe I need to think about it that way, like strength, right? But I see it as like me just sharing like the worst parts of my life so that people can understand that like social media is smoke and mirrors. Because like while all my posts are really pretty, and like dressed up and all that shit and like edited, life can be ugly. Life can be really ugly sometimes. So just kind of sharing that, showing people that they're still bad. Yeah.
Can Shiloh's backpack is in your car. Can I go grab it? Okay.
Going back to that client ever again. See, and maybe I need to think about it that way, like strength, right? But I see it as like me just sharing like the worst parts of my life so that people can understand that like social media is smoke and mirrors. Because like while all my posts are... life can be really ugly sometimes. So just kind of sharing that, showing people that they're still bad. Yeah. Life can be really ugly sometimes. Sexy thing that I was like spiritual, but then he like slowly stopped caring about me. So yeah, Photography, yes. He tried to take my camera back, first of all. I said, fuck no, you gave that to me for my birthday, so you can fuck off. Sexy thing that I was like spiritual, but then he like slowly stopped caring about me.
Okay. So, I believe that was the last one that we have. So we've been all through them. But there is a post, which is the guy that is believed to be Shiloh's dad. Like I said, it was sent into me saying that everyone, I'll read the thing out. It says, this is who everybody locally knows as Shiloh's bio dad. His name is JJ, and she'd bring Shiloh to see him behind Terry's back. To clarify, these are local rumours, but them dating is 100% factual, and the bringing Shiloh to him behind Terry's back comes from people in his intimate friend group. So she's been obviously going to see this James guy to show him Shiloh, so we're guessing that's who it has to be, because that was the only person, like that was the person she was with before, like who else could it be, you know, especially if she's admitting it. But yeah, how confusing, especially for Shiloh, very confusing. But anyways, that's it from me today. I do have some subs to post, but I've got some stuff I have to do around the house and get ready for an event that we have tomorrow. So I will catch you guys later on TWT 5.0. Bye.